Good morning, people. Good morning. Welcome to another morning show, guys. Welcome to another morning show of Yardchat. How's everyone doing? How was the weekend, guys? Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend, enjoyed themselves with their family and their loved ones. That's what it's all about, guys. Life is about enjoying yourself and loving people. Bottom line, that's how it is. And just gonna share some thoughts this morning. You know what I mean? And we're gonna see, man. We're just gonna share maybe like 15. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on. However, how the vibe goes this morning. And there's a lot of talking going around, especially on social media, news. People talking about a Deutsch going to be giving a family, husband and wife, $5,000, and a single person $2,500. To help, I guess, to help the economy, the deficit or the cut, to put money back into the society so the money could rotate and build up the economics back in the United States. Basically, that's what we want to do. And how ironic this is. We would get the money if we do right, and we put it right back. Because we're gonna spend it. What would $5,000 do for you? That's the question. The question is this morning: is $5,000? Is it a lot of money? Is it a lot of money? I mean, is $5,000 a lot of money, guys? That's the question. Is it? Is it or not? A lot of people will use $5,000. It will help people. It will help some people. I know I would use it. I know I could use $5,000. Either put it, towards something that's, you can invest that money, guys. You don't have to spend it. Some people will spend it. Some people, probably need a car, go buy a car. Some people probably pay some, mortgage. Some people probably pay bills. Basically, I believe that money gonna, people gonna use it towards bills, basically, because a lot of people are struggling. It's a tough time, guys. Year 25, man, it started out rough. A lot of things going down in the year 2025. 2024 and kind of rough as well. A lot of things happened in 2024. A lot of things happen. A lot of things happen, guys. So that's how it is this morning. So I'm just gonna wait for some people to come on. That was like my, if that's my intro or whatever you want to say to go come in. And $5,000. My question is it a lot of money? That's my question. Two people in the chat, guys. Press the like button so the video go on the algorithm. Good morning, Tristan. How you doing, man? What do you think about $5,000? Is that a lot of money? You think $5,000 money will help a lot of people? It will help a lot of people. It will help a lot of people. Some people will buy it to buy a vehicle. They need it, and they need a car or to repair their car or something. Their car's in a shop, and that $5,000. According to what's going on social media, the news. And people just say, Deutsch, will give a family, a husband and a wife, $5,000 on top of their insurance, on top of the tax return, the extra $5,000, and a single person that filed tax, extra $2,500. I mean, listen, man. A lot of people saying, "Oh, why the government doing this? Why?" Listen, man, it's we don't know why. We could all come on social media and say, "What if this could be it? This could be that?" We really don't know because at the end of the day, the government, they're making decision for the people. Because guess what? We voted for them and say that they will have the best interests of the people. But do they have the best interests of people in the United States? We can't speak of anyone in the world. We have to speak of what we're going through in the United States. Trump or no Trump? Listen, are you a Trump supporter? Are you a Trump supporter? Guys, press the like button, guys. Press the like button, guys. Come on now. I see about 7 people in the chat. Press the like button, guys. Come on, so the video going to other them. A lot of people are criticizing what Trump is doing. Saying Trump is doing this. Listen, it doesn't matter who's in there. People in the United States are suffering. A lot of money, guys. People don't understand. When you have trillions and trillions and trillions, not even billions, guys, it's in the trillions of dollars that left the United States and the people in the United States. Look at the situation with the homeless. We are so no. So Trump is saying, wait a minute here. Listen. I'm supporting Trump on certain things, right? I am not saying that we should we should not help others. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying, we don't want people in the world. If we could help another person to get up and establish himself and build a foundation and could be a productive person in society or in their country, yes, America could help. But we cannot afford to give trillions. People, it's not even billions of dollars, it's trillions of dollars, trillions, guys, to leave United States, and the people of United States don't have the necessary things that they need for the country, for the people to say, okay, we getting it, we don't mind helping others. But when the country is saying, listen, Trump is saying, wait a minute here, I'm going around from state to state, and people are telling me that they are struggling, they are suffering. What is going on? What is going on? So Trump relate to the people in that type of way. When you have people who are suffering, and someone come to you and say, listen, man, I have a plan that will benefit you. I'm going to make sure that when I go in the presidency, the first week or the first day, I'm going to call. Listen, people could say whatever they want to say about Trump. He surround himself. Maybe Trump is not the most smartest person. Nobody could say they're the most smartest person. But what you do, if you know you're lacking certain skills in life, what you do, you get a team of people around you that will do exactly what you want them to, not say what them do, what you know need to be done, but they will make sure it go in action. You know what I'm saying? You have the idea, but you don't know how to execute it, but you delegate it and people will do that. That's why you have a cabinet and you have a team so people could actually do their job. So when Trump went in there, said, wait a minute here. If I listen, people, let's be realistic. See, this is what people forget in common sense. And that's, people saying, oh, Trump is, no, it's about common sense. Common sense is this. Common sense is this. If I go in a company and I know there's people saying, listen, you need to go in there. There's certain things going on. You see. So wait a minute. So I go in a company taking over. So listen, I'm calling a meeting, which he did. I'm calling a meeting, and I need to know the departments, who's the head, who's the director, who's the treasurer, whoever's in charge. I need everybody to come together because something is not right in the company. Because why are people struggling? Because before I became the CEO, you know what I mean, and people was telling me, you know what I mean, it'd be good if you go be the CEO because you relate to the people. So Trump related to the people in that type of way of financial. You don't think rich people struggle? People, every person on this face of this earth struggle. Don't think because you see Donald Trump, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, they have millions and trillions of dollars. They struggle just like us, people. They don't struggle maybe financially, but they are struggling somewhere else because not all their company is doing successfully or being profitable. So guess what? They have to actually take money out another company or out their pocket to make sure that company stay afloat. And that's billions and probably trillions of dollars. So the money have to recycle around. We do need rich people in this country, guys. We do need the Elon Musk. We do need the Bill Gates. We do need the Warren Buffett. And we do need the Jay-Z's because these people are in a place where they could make economics in society run better. If the rich is not making money, it's going to be a problem. We're going to suffer. And that's what happened. Rich people was wealthy, but the money wasn't circulating. The money was just sitting there. It wasn't going nowhere. Why? Because when Trump went in the presidency, they discovered with Elon Musk trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars sitting there. Trillions just sitting there, protecting who? By the Democrat, because they was in there, not giving to the people. So the people screaming. So you go in there, wait a minute, I'm seeing a check for $2.5 billion. Wait a minute here, but it doesn't say what it's for. It just say reference blank, but it's going to Brazil, for example. Just throw Brazil. It's going to Brazil. So he was like, yeah, easy ripping off the American people. Yes, ripping off the American people. So Trump said, wait a minute here. This is the American people money, but you prefer to give the money to other people outside of America. This is wrong. And any person, it doesn't matter if you're Democrat and Republican, neutral, Green Party, Blue Party, White Party, Black Party, whatever it is, people. If you cannot see that on a logical, on a reasonable, on a business point, then you are so corrupt that you don't have the means to be in politics to govern people. You don't, because you're not making decision on a reasonable point of mind. Common sense decision. Common sense. So therefore, common sense went out the window. So Trump is saying, listen, everybody's fired. Now, Trump went in there. Can you see that the business is taking money from the taxpayer and giving it to corporate? Yeah, yes, that's what. See, so if I'm paying tax, if I'm paying tax, and what we getting back at the end of the year, people, is nothing. It's not even a drop in the bucket. Do you know how much money America government generated per year? I'm thinking probably like $500 trillion, almost $1 zillion. That's money, guys. But the money wasn't spending or going to the proper cause to elevate, number one, to elevate the American people, United States. To elevate, I'm not going to say American people, I'm going to say to elevate United States of America. Because why? Because that is what America stand for. Everybody want to come here because they see the opportunity to what America could give them, because their country consider a third world country, basically. Basically, away from Russia, China, all these other, but any country not really a superpower in the world to make a difference, they consider a third world country. Jamaica, Trinidad, all of these people in a third world country. Then you have America will oversee like St. Thomas Virgin Island, yes, because in the Rome of, if it is on the outskirts of America, so yeah, we're gonna have control of those islands. No, listen, it's all business investment, people. The American society government is a big monopoly. That's what it is. You ever play Monopoly, people? Do you ever play Monopoly? Do you listen, people? People don't understand. Whoever came up with that name Monopoly, that's what based on American society, what it is. So you have America, and you have all the states. Those are houses. And when you have housing monopoly, someone stop there, you pay rent, tax. You pay rent. That's what tax is. You paying rent to the government for what you're doing. We don't call it rent, but it's tax. But it is rent. Do you live in your house free? No. If you own it, you still don't live in it free, because you have to pay water bill, you have to pay tax, you have to pay your mortgage, you have to pay heat, you have to pay the upkeeping of the house. So the government have to pay the upkeeping of the United States of America. And the money was sitting there, and the people who was in there was not upkeeping the house. The Democrat Party was not, people. Let's be real. That's how it is, man. That's how it is. Yes. All of those people, they getting the money. Why you think Elon Musk is up in there now? Don't you think he had put money away for his company to exceed? Because listen. Oh my God, check this out. Do we know? And this went over a lot of people's head, and they're not even speaking about it. And it's right there on the internet. Listen, there is no secrets. It's secret to us because we don't know of it. But the perfect way to hide something is right in front of your nose, because you're not expecting it to be there. You're not expecting somebody to do something, like, no. A lot of things is right there on our noses, and we just overlook it. Okay. Do we know about the Stargate projects? The humanity AI, to help humanity. That's the AI, what they building on. Do you know that immediately they put aside the Trump administration, and we talk about America is broke. We are not broke. It's just mismanagement of funds. The funds is there, but it's just people just spending it because they have so much. They just I remember one time ago, right? They did an experiment. A person did the government. I think it was on 60 Minutes or whatever, Dateline, to pour out the ketchup out the bottle to see how slow it's going. and they spend billions of dollars. That's so I don't know, misspending. That's stupid. That don't make no sense. I don't know what they're trying to prove to that, but not that's not even there or there. Let's move on from that. But what I'm saying is this: we have the Stargate project. Immediately, Donald Trump put $500 billion into the state Stargate project. $500 billion, and immediately $100 billion will go into that program. Immediately started. It's already started. So that is so they have to make sure they have money. If they put that money aside immediately, that means they have the money. They already discovered that money a long time ago. And unfortunately, Joe Biden, Trump saying it's fraud, and basically that's what it is. You stole from the American people. And if I have a corporation and I'm doing bribery and stealing and forgery and all of that, I'm going to jail. But but what it is, let's be truthful. What it is when you go up to when you reach that part in government, that level, that part when you reach that level in government, right? Not say you're above the law, but you have more privileges. That's the word. You have more privileges to do more things because you are the government. You're the one making the law. You understand what I'm saying? So you have more leadway to do certain things. So now Trump say, yeah, these people charges, but we don't know. We don't know. We don't. Listen. You have to spend trillions of dollars, because that would take years to do a edit on the whole IRS system. That's what they're doing, but they're not really doing a hardcore edit. They're doing an edit. It's hardcore, but it's not really. It's just the money's there, and they're saying, before this money leave, we're not signing no checks. Everything is unlocked. So check this out now. We have two individuals this past week trying to stand up to Trump and saying they're going to take Trump to court. We have the mayor of Maine, Janet Mills, very argumentative, very combative lady, and we know what she supports. The respect for the president was no type of respect, because these people are operating on their own personal feeling and not operating. These people are supposed to be professional people who represent the people of the United States. And they are not carrying themselves or acting themselves like they are leaders. They taking things very personally and speaking to the president of the United States anyhow, any language that they want to speak to this man. So President Trump just asked her a simple question. He's holding a press conference, and he said, "Wait a minute, is the main of governors here? He just want to know because he's going to address her, right?" So yes, I'm here. So President Trump said, "Listen, are you going to comply to the executive order that came out saying that transgender men cannot perform in female sports?" "No, I see you in court." That was very disrespectful and rude. What I mean? I'm not saying she have the right to say what she want to say, but she could, as a professional governor, that's supposed to represent the people with respect. It doesn't matter if you don't agree with that person's agenda, what they're speaking on, or agenda, not gender, agenda, what they're speaking on, right? It doesn't matter. It's up to showing respect as a public servant, because at the end of the day, you're all public servant to serve the public. And you speak to the president, no, and she was going back and forth, being very combative. Oh, no, I see you in court. No, I see you in court. So this is what I'm saying. Where is common sense? And even President Trump gave the example that with the Olympics boxer, saying that she didn't want to box, but they gave a little encouragement word. She went in there, she got hit. She said, "Oh my God, I can't do this. I got hit so hard. This is the first time I got hit so hard." You're not getting hit by a female. You're getting hit by a biological male. Twice. She quit. She couldn't take it no more. And these people want that to continue. So Trump said to her, "Okay, keep that same energy, keep that same vibes, keep that same attitude, but your state Majority of people in the state do not, and Trump did very well. I don't know if he won the state of Maine, but he said he did very well in that state. And majority of people said they do not want that. Trump said, okay, so enjoy your life after being a governor, because I don't think she's going to get reelected, guys, because and her face turned twisted, and Trump said, oh, matter of fact, you're not getting no funds, nothing. So see, so now you're not hurt. Who are you hurting now? Mayor Governor Mills? Who are you hurting? The governor of Maine? Who are you hurting now? You're hurting the people, because if something dramatic or disaster happened in Maine, now you have to go to the president of the United States. And also, Mayor Adams. Oh my God, Mayor Adams. Mayor Adams revealed his true colors to me. You heard President Trump said everything is on lockdown. It's going to freeze. Everything going to be looked at very carefully. Regards to money, where money being spent, where money being sent to, what organization, who's getting it, and the funds that President Trump, the government, I'm not going to say President Trump, the government confiscated from New York account, because they have all right. The same way they put it in there, the same way they took it back out. So Mayor Adams want to play Captain America. Gun ho, coming out swinging after the President of the United States spoke with the Assistant Attorney General to override the indictment of Mayor Adams, and the Attorney General sent an email, and it was squashed. You sat down with Tom Homan, that's his name, Homan. You had a good meeting. You gave this man permission, okay, out of respect. They didn't have to come to you, Mayor Adams. The government don't have to go to the mayor for nothing. The government is a government. The federal, they could do anything. So therefore, the federal government went to you out of respect. You sat down and gave these people permission to go to Rikers Island to deport all the illegal people that's in jail, undocumented, deport them. Now, all of a sudden, when the money is missing, you want to come out and make a public statement that you going to sue President Trump for $80 million that he stole. He stole words. You stole $80 million from the city. Mayor Adams, let me tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if those charges reopen. See, a perfect example. You bite in a hand that's feeding you. Let me tell you something. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. So get back to the point now. $5,000 Deutsch, as people saying going around. We don't know if that's for a fact, but there's a strong possibility that would occur for the American people to get back $5,000 if your husband and wife or family. You get $5,000 on top of your tax refund. If you're a single person, but you have to claim tax for the year 2024, guys. If you didn't pay tax, you're not getting nothing. But if you're a single person, you work, you pay tax, you get back $2,500 on top of your refund. You know, what I mean, $5,000 is not a lot of money. But they debate. That is a family a family income for the month. $5,000, basically family $5,000. They're saying that $5,000 a month. That's what the family in America make. So that's how they determine, I believe, how they do numbers. Numbers don't lie, guys. They break it down with numbers. That's why they have census, to see who is who, the family, how much in the family. That's how they count everyone, guys. Let me tell you something. Now they don't even do that, guys. You know what I mean? Listen, people, listen. We are in the year of technology where people will they do a scan. They scan now, guys. You see now, you don't see the gas man coming to your house unless if you have a problem where they have to physically come out and work on it. But they don't come out and it's a big listen. I seen it in my neighborhood. I live in a gated community. You know what I mean? Where you see the even the GPS guy come in, Con Ed come in, the gas they come in and it's a thing. It's like a sensor. You just scan the whole block and read everything. Nobody have to listen. Listen, we are in the age of technology, guys. That's why Elon Musk coming in, technology. Elon Musk want the government track every damn body, every money where being spent. That's basically what it is, people. So it doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. At the end of the day, it's a system not going to benefit. It doesn't matter who you are, Republican, Democrat, black, white, Asian. And when I say Asian, that including Korean, Chinese, and Japanese. Because I don't want to break it down as a Chinese. I just say Asian in period. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is, guys. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's the way the world is going. And we have to realize that it's coming to a point in the world that you have to equip yourself. You have to have knowledge. You have to have knowledge of. And it doesn't matter. People say, oh, you can't, get caught up in technology. No, it's not get caught up in technology because if you don't make technology, you the one who get caught up in technology and don't know. You know what I mean? You have to have knowledge, people. That's what my kids, man, they are so smart when it come down to, they helping me with when it come down to technology things, because they soon to be 10 and 13, they good. The kids that born in these days, they are smarter. They technology, they're born in the era of technology. So now the government, everything's electronic now, guys. Everything electronic and paper. That's why we are in the age where you have to be very careful, guys, because there's a lot of people out there who scam you, and especially the older people. You know what I mean? And now, now that's why we have to be careful, because now the government saying, a lot of people on their platform talk about government sending people money and things like that. So now you have to be very careful of scammers to the older people. You know what I mean? My mom used to get called all the time. I said, Mom, listen, don't pick up the phone if you don't know the number. You know what I mean? But sometimes I say you have to pick it up. If it's a number that you don't know, it could be emergency. But as an older person, and she always have her phone, and if she don't know, she won't pick it up. Plenty of times, if I call her, you know what I mean, and I don't get her, I have to call back. Or sometimes she will double look. So you have to look out for people. We have to look out for people. But you know what I mean. But going back to the $5,000, you know what I mean, it's gonna help. It's gonna help people. It's gonna help people. As bad as people say, you have Dr. Umar, this and that. Oh, listen, come on, man. These people, talking this, talking that. You know what I mean. But if you look at it, you have a family that husband and wife, or single mother, single father, whatever it is, struggling, and they get $5,000. Man, listen, that 5,000 is going to go a long way. It's going to probably pay up some bills, buy food. You could go out and get things that you need, and if you eat meat, you could go to the meat market. You go to the halal meat market or kosher meat or whatever and you could put it in the fridge. So you have it's going to help people. It's going to help it's going to help a mother that needs baby diapers, wipes, food, pay for childcare. That's another thing. Childcare. Listen. People don't understand that child care is another issue that isn't a big issue in the United States as well. And I guarantee you, that $5,000 is going to help a lot of people with child care. Oh my God, I don't have to worry about child care for a couple of months. I'm just going to write them a check for like $1,200, you know what I mean, or $1,500. I'm just going to give them, so I don't have to worry about it. You see what I'm saying? Oh man, I could pay up my mortgage. My mortgage is $1,200. Man, I'm just, you know what, man, let me just pay up $2,400. People thinking like that because people are struggling, you know what I mean? And listen, I'm going to use that money, and people going to invest it. People going to invest it, on top of, listen, people, let me tell you something. And when I speak, I'm taking my own advice too, guys, not just for you, it's for me, because I'm speaking it. I'm speaking, and I have to take my own. It doesn't matter if people come on people come on YouTube and speak, and no, you have to apply what you say as well. You just can't come on and just speak and let other people hear about you. My therapist coming on here to speak to others, because I believe I have a lot of knowledge of a lot of different things, especially when it comes down to this type of discussion into social service. All what we're speaking now is social service, guys. And this is the problem. People understand when you're dealing with people in general, is social service, taking care of. Nursing. It doesn't matter. Nursing doesn't have to be someone in a hospital laying up, giving someone IV or a doctor. Nursing is taking care of others in the world, period. You are your brother and sister keeper. Don't let nobody tell you we are. Because if you walk down the street and you see someone getting assaulted, and the first thing that comes to mind is take out your phone and videotape, you're part of the problem. But I'm not saying for you to at least call the police. If you don't want to get involved directly, you call 911 and say, listen, this is an emergency. That's why I'm calling. Someone needs to get here ASAP because someone is in someone most likely will get killed. So, but society now lost its love for people, and now it's all about what? Money. So money will help people. You know what I mean? Money will help, and some people use money for bad. Unfortunately, some people going to use the money, and let's be real. Let's be real to do negative things with the money. What do you mean, y'all chat? Buy drugs. You know what I mean? Doing things that doing things that they don't supposed to do with the money. It's not the money, guys. It's not the money evil. It's the people and the intention behind the money, what people want to do with the money. So the $5,000, it's going to help a lot of people, or the $2,500, a single mom. It will help. It will help a lot of people that will need it, because a lot of people in the United States are and suffering, especially with health care, another issue, and child care. Those are the things that American people, are struggling with. $5,000 will help someone buy a car, a single mom or a family buy a car. Oh man, I seen this car. The guy said he want $5,000 for it. I'm paying on it. I got like $2,500 left or $1,000 left. Boom, $5,000. Woo! Plus, you're gonna need money to register the car. You're gonna need money for insurance. These things, people. You know, people who come on social media like Dr. Umar come and talk this and that, that's being ungrateful, ungrateful. So you wanna put negative vibes on people. Say, oh, Elon Musk this and that. $5,000 is not gonna help. People gonna spend it. It's gonna be gone less than a week. And what? And what? You are you forgetting that you can't control people? Every person have their own decision and choice that they have to make. It's a personal decision people make every day. What they do. We could speak and influence people, give them advice, but at the end of the day, each person got to make a decision. And check this out now. The reality is, the real talk is, whatever decision you make, good or bad, there are consequences because you're putting out something out and something gonna come back. So are you willing? Are you willing to sacrifice what you put out, good or bad? So use the money for something good. You can invest it. You know what I mean? Okay, you getting as a family, you're getting $5,000 back, and also you're doing your tax, and you probably get maybe like five to $10,000 back. So you're gonna have probably, okay, altogether you have like $12,000. Whoa, man, I have 12, almost $15,000. You could invest. You don't have to invest. You could say, I'm going to take $5,000. I'm going to invest. I'm going to put it. You could put it in. We used to have that. And that's a good, and you build your money good. And maybe I could do it again. I think we still. I think we still have it. I think, yeah, you could put it in like an American Express saving and things. The interest is good. I did that for years, guys. And your money go. You could put it in a 401k. Whatever, guys, whatever. You you could you could call those people and say, listen, I want to put money in my. You could call them. It's your money. You could put money in it, guys. You understand? If you have the means to invest $1 out of that, guys, do it. Technology is a way now. Technology is the future. You know what I mean? Who would have thought years ago you could be on your phone streaming, speaking to people all across the world? People are struggling, and SpaceX is getting richer. Yes, SpaceX. You're right. You're right. SpaceX is getting richer, man. And listen, man, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Listen, I didn't ask for it. I just come on and I just speak. And also another person yesterday gave a donation, and another person a couple weeks ago. So far, man, I just recently got monetized, and so far I got three some super chat and donation and things like that through the I think I got one through a live yesterday too, and now I appreciate it. But I don't know how to activate those things. I just did it and set it up on YouTube, but I don't how the money have to reach a certain level in YouTube for you to get that money. People don't understand. People think that another thing that people don't understand. You think you come on YouTube, it's like one, two, three. It doesn't work like that, guys. I mean, you post a video, but you have to do more than just posting. It's yeah, anyone could come on YouTube and post a video, but you have to be more active in different things. You know what I mean? And listen, getting the $5,000, maybe I could invest in some merchandise. You know what I mean? I have some hats, new hats coming, so maybe I could take maybe like $500 and invest into merchandise. That's it's you don't have to put a whole 1,500, 2,000. No, you know what? Maybe like $300 to $500 because I have some a order coming, some good 7 different colors. So maybe I could invest. You know what I mean? Put some more, make another order, put in design it, and but maybe I do some hoodies or shirts, something like that. Maybe I do some polo shirts, Yardchat, for the summer's coming up, and a hoodie, and see how it goes, guys. We don't know. We see how it goes. You know what I mean? Thank you for coming, J4F. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate everyone coming in, man, and joining the live this morning. Um, yeah, man. So where you guys from? Where you guys from? You guys from the New York area? What part of New York you guys from? You from New York, out of state? I mean, cause I'm streaming from Staten Island, New York. Mm. Yeah, guys. I need to charge my phone, because it's dying. Yeah, man. So how's everyone doing, man? You know what I mean? Just here this morning. You know what I mean? I have an appointment today, so just chilling out for a bit. Coming on here talking. And guys, thank you for the likes, man. Thank you for the 2 likes. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Been on for like 38 minutes, almost 40 minutes. So we did, I mean, $5,000. I mean, listen, man, $5,000 will help a lot of people. Is it a lot of money? Nah, it's not a lot of money. You can spend $5,000 like that. You can make one purchase. That money's gone, guys. It's $5,000. I mean, it seemed a lot of but it could go very quick, guys, very quickly. You know what I mean? But people have to be wise how they spend it. But again, people going to spend it how they want to spend it. You can't tell a person how to spend. If the government decide to give people back some money, $5,000 back, husband and wife, $2,500 for a single person. If the government want to do that, they do it, guys. I mean, there's nothing we could do. But people will use that money, and it will help a lot of people. I know I would use the money. You know what I mean? But I found my tax. I put in, I did, I went to my accountant last week, and I gave him all my papers and things like that to find my tax. So, but you don't have to do nothing for that money. That money, the government will just put that money in your account. Whatever account where you do your tax, if you do like electronically, the government will put that money because they have all that information on record. So that's how they've been doing it for the last couple of years. So you don't have to do real nothing. You just have to sit back and wait. From what I'm hearing, someone said it's going to be in the summertime. I don't know that, but I heard the guy directly, from the government. He's saying, they're working on it. I don't know. It's people saying a lot of things. So sometimes people come on social media talk this for views and likes, but is it factual? It just to get people to come on, clickbaits as they call it. But I haven't seen anything that saying for real that you know stimulus checks or whatever they call it. And he's always on a Trump watch. He's always do that. You know what I mean? He did it. Didn't he do that a couple of years ago when he was in yeah, when 8 years ago when Trump was in presidency, he did that stimulus check to to stimulate stimulate, right? That word, to stimulate the economics, to boost it. It's what it is. It's like how I compare that with, right? It's like a fibrillator, right? You shock that person hard to kickstart it. So hopefully, he's saying that we're going to give back the American people money that was so-called stolen from the American people. So we're going to give back to America. It's going to be a lot of money. It's circling in a lot of money going to be circulating, guys. A lot of money. So a lot. People business going to be picking up. People going to be doing more shopping online. Amazon going to make a lot of money, of course. Amazon going to be like Amazon. It is a big time. We call it machine, man. It doesn't stop, guys. 24/7, 365 days a year. Amazon ship even on Sunday. It's never. It's a machine. It's a beast. And Elon Musk too. All this system is a beast, guys. So I believe eventually, what they're trying to do is to merge everything in one, guys. You know what I mean? And basically for humanity, and that's what a Project X is about. You know what I mean? Project X. It should be Project X. Who knows? Who knows? I said SpaceX, Project X, Stargate. You know what I mean? That's the real name, Stargate. Do they have a Project X? They probably do. Why I heard that name somewhere before, man. I heard that name, guys. I heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, so what I mean, I'm just here, man, just holding a vibe this morning. Guys, listen, man, people, if you haven't subscribed, what I mean, subscribe to the channel. Right now our goal is to reach 1,300 subscribers, guys. When you reach 1,000 subscribers, you do something for your channel. Your channel get acknowledged. So I believe if we go up to 2,000, so we're working up by hundreds, um, go up there and reach 2,000 subscribers. I believe that will put our platform in a different algorithm of different, because the algorithm is a people. We are the rhythm, like your guys in the chat, watching it, liking it, sharing it, comment, viewing it, you know. So once we reach that level, I believe our channel go to a different. Oh man, this charger right here is too it's too bulky. So when I put it up, it can't stand. I have to use this one, the white one. This one. You see this charger here? See this one here? This one is too bulky. So this one right here, I could put it in, and I think I could see. I could sit it there, and it could hold much better. Yeah, yeah, people. So what's going on, people? What's going on? What's going on, guys? I just put the touch on. Eh, it's all right, man. So what's going on, people? Um, I was supposed to have a guest on yesterday, but he didn't call me, so I went live yesterday on my platform, and also, what I mean, I'm looking for people, man, to come on the platform. You know what I mean? So just to have a vibes and speak about life itself. Um, Looking for more content. You know what I mean? More realistic content, guys. You know what I mean? Because you want to share people. This channel also, we want to share stories. People come on and share their story, not detail, unless if they choose to. Because I'm not going to force people to talk about. I don't want to say that word, force. I want to give people the opportunity to what they want to share. So if they want to share, we go with a thing. So I believe, because when people share life story, it helps. It helps them, because that's therapy. You know what I mean? You don't need, listen, I'm not saying you need someone else's point of view, but eventually you will work out your issue on your own with assistance. Because at the end of the day, you have to be responsible for what you say and what you do. And that is what Yardchat stands for. Yard, you are responsible daily. If your guys don't know, that's what Yard stands for. You are responsible daily. Chat, challenges at times. So we're gonna have challenge in life, man. Just like people are challenging now. People are challenges having some challenges with money. And today's show is about the $5,000 that if the government decide to give back to the people. A lot of people are facing challenges, and it could be physical challenge, but I believe majority of what the world is facing right now is money challenges. Because they have the money, but what it is just economic wise, society, America economic is so high, man. Cost of living is so high. I don't understand why they make cost of living so high. If we supposed to be the richest country in the world, as they say, or the powerful country in the world, and we can manage certain things in our country so that people could be comfortable where things can be affordable. No one is complaining about money. Do you notice that? It's not about money. It's about the cost of living. They have the money, but they make cost of living so high that people say, wait a minute here. I have the money, but I can't afford it. So you have to put economics wise to a level where people can afford and still have. You having people just don't have. They just spend and don't have to wait and have to wait on the next paycheck. And that's not a good way to live, guys. That's stressful. That's forcing people to have health complications. That's why America's health system is messed up, because people are forced to neglect certain things because economics wise, the economic is so high, cost of living is so high that people are choosing things, and unfortunately sometimes they prioritize things over certain other things because they have to make a decision, especially when you have others involved, your kids, and that's the number one thing. But I think different when it comes down to that. I think differently. And hear what I'm saying. And you have to look at this on a reasonable mind. Think outside the box. Don't contain yourself to a certain area where you get locked in and have that horse concept. That's all you see. Okay. I kind of understand where that concept comes from. I understand that. You know what I mean? It's not a problem. But I have an issue with it. I have concerns. How can you say your kids come first over you? Think what I'm saying. People go, oh, Yardchat, how can you say it? I'm going to say it again. How can you say your child come first before you? Who's the provider? You are. So if you're not healthy enough to work, can the child work? No. You have to make sure you take care of yourself, number one. Too many people in the United States neglect themselves and put others first and die early, have all type of health complications, get old, just their life just hell because they're putting others first. And you're seeing this get younger and younger people dying, leaving their kids because they're putting the kids first and neglecting themselves. If you neglect yourself, you don't take care of your health. You don't go to the doctor regularly. You don't do this. You don't do that. You don't, your kids get this. Your kids have the best. The kids have all the clothes, all the games, everything, the Jordans, everything. No. So if you put the child first and you neglect yourself, and if you can't go to work, if your health is bad, can the child help you in that situation? No, you have to put yourself first, guys. I don't understand that thinking, putting others first. Yeah, I understand that you love someone, you want to put them first, but in this situation, you have to make sure, because if you're not in the best of health to go work, to take care of the people that you love, to take care of your kids, make sure they have the clothes, the food. You know what I mean? Am I wrong to think like that? Let me know, guys. Let me know. But I don't think so. I'm just thinking of this in a logical, reasonable point of view. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? So So a lot of people talking about $5,000. You know, it's listen. How you going to spend your money is your business, but spend it wisely, guys. Spend it wisely. I mean, $5,000 is not a lot of money. You know, it could go like that, guys. It could go like that. It could go like that, and it's gone. There's nothing you could do. So it is what it is, guys. 10 more minutes and I'm off, guys. I'll come on for an hour. Hour I'm on. You know what I mean? The money, man. You know, it's gonna help a lot of people. It's gonna help a lot of people. It's gonna help a lot of people that are struggling financially, lower income people. You know that have bills to pay and don't know where they're gonna get their money from. So when this talking about people getting money, people start getting excited because they know what I mean. But for the people out there, I mean, for the people out there, I'm going to give some thoughts before I leave. I have like 9 minutes left. For the people out there, and we know we're going to have some people out there. We're going to have some people out there. We'll get the money. We'll get the money. Especially these young women. They will get the money and spend it on foolishness. Spend it on foolishness. On foolishness. On foolishness. That's all I got to say. They know what I'm talking about. They know. I don't have to get details. I do not have to get in detail this morning about when some of us get this money. When people, I'm making a general statement. A general statement for people in general. Some people are going to get this money. They're going to spend it uselessly. Some people are going to spend it on things on materialistic things instead of spending it on something profitable. Where you can look back and say, man, I spent $5,000 on this. And look, 2 years later, man, I spent five and I still, wow. But you're going to have those people that spend it on foolishness, that's going out, partying, as they say, balling, going to the clubs, buying the $100 bottles, buying the $200 bottles, even buying the $500 bottles with their friends, splurging, hanging out, buying the bling bling, the jewelry, the clothes, all of that, spurging out, as they say, balling, balling, taking pictures, post on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Yeah, they're balling. Look at them. Wow. Whoa. Then it's gone. Then it's gone. Then instead of these people wait and relax and just think logically and have a reasonable mind, sit down, don't think on emotions, think logically, be transparent, just be real, man. But no, they want to show their friends and knowing everyone gonna be doing that because everyone getting the money from the government. So it's like a contest now. Oh my God, it is what it is, guys. You know what I mean? It's it's sad when you have to think of society like that because when you see certain patterns and certain trend and you look and say, wow, you just say, when, how long? That's all you gotta say. How long? How long this charade or this propaganda, this nonsense gonna go on? And the sad thing about it, you shouldn't come on social media no more to tell these people certain things no more because I know that you know they know what they're doing. And like I said, you have in therapeutic in therapeutic setting, you have some language like attention seekers, the standbyers, the lookers. You know what I mean? Trust me, guys. That's what I said. I love doing this type of you know, human beings, man. When you're around like, and I would, I was in that type of field for about 12 years, for a while, because I did nursing too, before I went, so it's like you learn. I learn a lot from the older people, working with the older people, listen to their story and how times change, and I work, whoops, and I work with the younger people, adolescent, and you learn from them, and you learn, you have both. It's a wow, man. Behaviors are behaviors. Behaviors don't change, guys. Everyone have behaviors, and everyone sometimes, not all the time, but are aware of their behaviors. But when you have a behavior that become like a pattern, that's become you, it's hard to break that behavior. It's very hard. I work with kids, man, and and their behavior. It's, man, their behavior, guys. Their behavior is just unbelievable. Then you say, where they learn these behaviors from, right? You say where they learn these behaviors from. Then you start reading their history, because I had, as a supervisor, unit supervisor for both units, I had access to staff as well, but I have a little more you know things, more information. um Speaking to the nurse will give information. you know you speak to like the directors, hold a meeting, you get more information, and you read these people. Let me tell you something. Then you say, how in the world these kids from home behaviors? It starts from home, guys. I am not saying kids don't get influenced with people out there in the world, want to make quick money and do things, to get attention. You know what I mean? The onlookers, they're dangerous because you don't know what they just look. You know, but then you have the attention seeker, they the one. You know what I mean? Then you have the person that will do the instigator. You know what I mean? You have so many different levels in people behavior. You have a person who instigate certain things and just slowly ease back and watch everything. You understand? That's how you got to watch people. You have to watch people behavior and patterns. So it's the same thing when it comes down to money. When you give people money, it's and you know that person have that certain behavior, and and when a group of people have a certain behavior, when you give them money, they, and you have all different communities in America, right? That will get this money. You have the Asian going to get it. You have people from Sri Lanka, or Pakistan, whatever country they're from, that's in America. You have the Caucasian, you have blacks, you have Latinos, you have Spanish, or everyone. And you watch how each culture or ethnic background spend money. Some people spend money on education, because education in the long run is more than money. Because you can, once you educated, no one could take that away from you. Money, you know, look what happened to Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt spoke by that. Usain Bolt, man, they stole his money. $12.16 million or $6 million, whatever. Stole all his money. Money. So that's what I'm saying. It's not the money, it's the people mindset behind the money. If you know a person has some issue with money, and every time you hear feedback, it's all about money. Your antenna have to go up. Your antenna. You can't be naive. You cannot be naive. So that's the same thing in certain community. When people get money, you know what they're going to do with the money. So we can't be naive to it. We know what's going to happen. And it's a sad thing, money management. I used to struggle with money management. You know what I mean? I prefer to go outside with no money. Now, I'm not saying I don't have. I mean, maybe depends. You know what I mean? $20 in my pocket, because you never know. Something could happen. You need, you just need a couple bucks and you have, $20. But I used listen. I used to have like $100. Go outside, come back in, the money's gone. So I'm like, wait a minute, what? Cause once you anytime you have a dollar bill, anytime not say dollar bill, anytime you have a bill, could be $100 bill, $50, whatever. Once you break it and you don't manage it well, it's gone. You have, you know what I mean? So you have to know how to manage your money. So if you get $5,000, what you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with the 5,000? You have to be, it's not a lot of money, but it's something that you could do. You could do something with it. So a lot of people gonna spend the money foolishly, and it's gonna be gone in less than a week. They're gonna ball out, go to clubs, this and that, get the good clothes, this, all of that, decked out, man, decked out. Money's gone. That's how it is, guys. I mean, I have what? I think I have about 5 minutes left. About 5 minutes left, guys, and I'm out. Thank you for the 3 likes, guys. I appreciate it. How's everyone doing, man? I appreciate everyone coming this morning. It's 9:49, and I'm about to log off about 3 minutes. You know what I mean? Thanks everyone, man. Thanks for the donations. Appreciate it. And also, what I mean, if you follow me on TikTok, Yardchat. Follow me on Instagram, Yardchat, Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. On YouTube. So I mean, yeah. And also, any donation we get, is going into the Yardchat merchandise. You know what I mean? And hats and things like that. So for the community, for the people, I mean, I'm going to do a show. I was saying I was going to do a show, and once the hat, arrive, I do a show and give away maybe like 2 hats. You know what I mean? I'm going to do a show to give away 2 hats. If anyone know what Yardchat stand for, I would do a show about that. Anyone know what it stand for? It's going to be 2 hats. 2 hats. I mean, obvious your wife doesn't keep you enough company. You have yeah, you think so? It's all good, man. Listen, what it is, um, people watch my live later. My audience, you know what I mean? They come on watch my live later. You know what I mean? Sometimes I come on, a lot of people come on, but what it is, man, you know, it is what it is. I don't force it. I listen. I believe whoever had I had the platform. You know what I mean. People will come in and watch the videos later. You know what I mean. So what it is. You said find something else to talk about, and listen, I have nothing else to talk about because I'm ready to log off. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. I mean, listen, I appreciate your support, and I appreciate everyone supporting the platform. Listen, guys, on a serious note, I mean, if you want to subscribe, I always, tell people this before I leave. Not all the time, but majority of the time I do. You know what I mean? If you like my platform, I have over 700 video, go on my platform, check out my profile on YouTube. I mean, I have a lot. I just don't commentate on. I do MMA commentary, a lot of different topics, So you know what I mean. And if you like what I do, subscribe. You know what I mean. We don't have a membership yet. That's in the future. But I'm planning to do shows and for people to I'm building a fan base. So when I go on live, I want people to come on and share the good vibes. But I will do a show shortly in the near future. Give away 2 hats if anyone know what Yardchat stands for. All right, guys. Until later. I'll see you guys later. And make sure you guys go to the YouTube channel, watch the videos. I put up some new video yesterday, guys. Enough love. All right. And thanks everyone. J4F, appreciate it, man. All right.